Reality or misunderstanding? The viral JINBTS moment that left ARMY questioning everything about Jungkook, the internet trembled. One photograph, just one frame, was enough to ignite a wildfire across every corner of social media. Was it a comeback teaser, a hidden message, or simply a misunderstanding gone viral? KimSeokpin, better known as JN of BTS, stepped into the public eye after months of silence, and within hours, he became the center of a storm that left even the most loyal ARMYs questioning reality itself. His latest appearance didn't just attract attention, it dismantled certainty. Jin appeared sharper, bolder, colder, his hair a cool graphite hue that glistened like steel under studio lights. His expression carried an unfamiliar gravity, as though time itself had carved something new into his presence. Yet what caught everyone off guard wasn't just his transformation, it was the reaction it sparked. "That's not the Jungkook we know," one fan exclaimed, a sentiment that quickly spiraled into a digital echo, repeated thousands of times across TikTok, X, and YouTube. How did Jin's striking comeback lead to confusion about Jungkook? Was it a trick of the camera, a conceptual statement, or something deeper? As fan theories multiplied, one unsettling question began to dominate. Were we seeing a calculated illusion, or was this the genuine evolution of Jin's identity? The overlap between his new aesthetic and Jungkook's signature look blurred the boundaries between individuality and collective image. For years, BTS has been known for fluid visual storytelling, each member embodying transformation as art. But this time, the transformation felt unsettlingly real. The symmetry of Jin's features, the tone of his skin, even the subtle angle of his jawline resembled Jungkook's recent promotional portraits. Coincidence or design? Social media analysts and fandom theorists alike began dissecting the footage frame by frame. Some claimed it was an intentional mirroring, an artistic gesture symbolizing the interconnectedness of BTS's members. Others suspected it was a media tactic engineered to reignite engagement during a quiet promotional season. Yet a third camp took a more skeptical stance, arguing that fans had fallen into the trap of pareidolia, the human tendency to see patterns and meanings where none exist. Could it be that the Jungkook illusion was simply a reflection of fan expectation, not artistic manipulation? Still, the emotional reaction was undeniable. ARMYs flooded comment sections with essays, tears, and voice notes, expressing everything from admiration to unease. Many admitted they could no longer distinguish between what was real and what was performative. "I feel like I'm questioning my own perception," one fan confessed in a viral post. That statement, raw, uncertain, profoundly human, captured the psychological depth of the moment. It wasn't just about JN or Jungkook anymore. It was about how fame, media, and collective obsession shape our grasp of truth, and perhaps that is where the true significance lies. Was Jin's reappearance simply a visual statement or a silent critique of the very culture that created such hysteria? In an era when digital identity is sculpted pixel by pixel, Jin's transformation forces a confrontation. How much of what we see online is authentic? Are idols the authors of their image or the product of audience projection? The question lingers uncomfortably. Even within BTS, subtle ripples emerged. RM posted a cryptic story of turbulent clouds without context. Jimin liked several tweets celebrating Jin's elegance, but refrained from public comment. V uploaded a minimalist black and white photo captioned "timeless," while Suga stayed characteristically silent. Every move was analyzed, every silence magnified. The fandom became a living organism of speculation, each heartbeat sinking to the rhythm of a mystery that refused to settle. Yet amid the noise, Jungkook himself remained calm. His recent appearances projected serenity, a simplicity that stood in stark contrast to Jin's cinematic grandeur. Oversized knits, soft eyes, natural tones, he looked more like an artist in retreat than a celebrity at war. Could this contrast be intentional? Was Jin's dominance designed to highlight Jungkook's restraint, to remind fans that evolution isn't always loud? Or was the juxtaposition purely accidental, a quirk of timing that the internet, hungry for drama, turned into a spectacle? The debate continues, oscillating between fascination and fatigue. Media theorists have begun using the Jin Jungkook paradox as a case study in modern fandom psychology, how blurred lines between perception and projection can alter the narrative of authenticity. When fans cry, that's not the Jungkook we know. What are they truly mourning? The loss of clarity? Or the realization that even idols are living mirrors, reflecting back our expectations, illusions, and fears? At its core, this phenomenon is less about celebrity and more about belief. What happens when millions of eyes see the same thing, but each interprets it differently? When admiration becomes obsession and observation becomes performance? Perhaps the real story isn't about whether Jin's transformation was real or staged, but about us, the audience, desperate to assign meaning to every frame. As the storm settles into silence, one truth remains: Jin didn't just change his look, he disrupted perception itself. His viral appearance reminded the world that in the digital age, reality is negotiable and misunderstanding is inevitable. What we see may not always be what's true. And maybe that's the point. So, ARMY, the question now falls to you. Do you believe what you saw? Or were you seeing what you wanted to believe? Reality or misunderstanding? The viral Jin BTS moment that left ARMY questioning everything about Jungkook, Part 2. When a single appearance can split an entire fandom in half, we must ask ourselves, what are we really witnessing, a moment of truth, or a masterstroke of illusion? Jin's sudden reemergence, which blurred the line between his image and Jungkook's, is no longer just a trending topic. It's a cultural phenomenon testing how far perception can be manipulated in the age of instant media. Yet, the question remains unanswered. Was this transformation real, or was it carefully designed to provoke exactly this kind of reaction? Fans, analysts, and even skeptics have been poring over every possible clue. The lighting, the outfit, the hair color, the subtle smirk, all dissected as if decoding a sacred text. But what if the real story lies not in what we see, but in why we're so desperate to explain it? Are we observing truth, or are we participants in a spectacle built to exploit our curiosity? In today's digital culture, where attention is the most valuable currency, could such confusion be a deliberate strategy? It's not unthinkable. The entertainment industry thrives on ambiguity. The more fans question, argue, and speculate, the longer the story lives, and the deeper it spreads. Every tweet, every fan theory, every emotional reaction feeds the algorithmic fire. But if this entire moment was engineered to go viral, who truly benefits? The artist, the agency, or the audience who unknowingly sustains the cycle? Consider this. Within hours